Hello, my friends. We're going to start the show in just a moment. Hi there, Robert. Good to see you. Just sending out notifications. There we go. All right, my friends, here we go. All right, my friends. Oh, how do you like our new opener? I worked very hard on that. Thank you so much, Robert. I appreciate that. All in the process of gaining and increasing our viewership and getting more great customers, just like you. All right, let's pull up my notes so we can see what's going to go on here. We've got quite a few things planned for today's show. We're going to be with you for the next 3.5 hours. And we've got some awesome things coming your way. Some auctions, some claims, and even a giveaway or two or more. So let me talk to you about what we've got going on here. The rules here are simple. This is our new format. We have these types of items on display at any given time, and here's how we're offering it to you. We'll have lightning rod auctions. Items under that category will be announced with an opening bid value, with one or more participants bidding up that value until a winner with the highest bid is declared. Then we're going to have what is known as the reserve auction. The only major difference between a regular auction and a reserve auction is that besides an opening bid value, there will be a hidden reserve bid value meant to protect Lightning Rod's investment on that item, as well as to support the item's provenance. The reserve value remains secret until a bidder hits that bid value or surpasses it, and Lightning Rod is under no obligation to sell the item before being auctioned, or rather, I'm looking at what I'm reading faster than I'm speaking it, so I apologize. The reserve value remains secret until a bidder hits that bid value or surpasses it, and that means Lightning Rod is under no obligation to sell the item being auctioned until that reserve value has been bid or surpassed. If by auction's end the reserve value has not been met, the item in question remains unsold. So basically, you put in a bid. If it's below the reserve, I will say thank you for your bid. Your reserve has not been met. And I will not reveal it until somebody hits it or goes over it. Then I will be under obligation to sell that book for whatever the final bid winds up to be. It's what they do on eBay, but we're doing it on a verbal basis, and it's quite fun. Then we have our claims, also known as buy it now. No bidding, no negotiation. Whoever the first person is who claims the item at the price that's marked will get that item. So be quick. Then we have a special claim, which is known as today's Lightning Rod special value. That's similar to the claim listings, except that the Lightning Rod special value items are offered at a substantially discounted rate, which means they are premium items that you are getting at a supreme discount. And I will tell you how much of a discount you will be getting for those items should you choose to claim them. So also know that we do our shipping by way of the USPS, United States Postal Service, priority mail service. If you buy up to 7 comics, we charge you $9 priority mail envelope. Actually, that should be 1 to 8 comics. I'm sorry, 1 to 8 comics, not 7. 9 comics and up, going up to 25 comics. will cost you $17 priority mail and will be put not in an envelope, but a box. It'll be either medium or large, depending on everything that's going in the box. Now, for any items that are included, be them toys, games, oversized graphic novels, etc., that don't fit into a priority mailbox, all items will be shipped in a standard box large enough to hold all your winnings with a custom shipping quote sent to you as the buyer, and the box will still ship out using United States Postal Service priority mail. The box just won't be a standard it will be a standard cardboard box. It won't have the priority mail markings all over it. But we will put a sticker of some kind to show, or at least to tell the post office, hey, this is going priority. So that's how we do things. So let's have fun and enjoy the show. So let's start with this big black thing that you see in front of you on the screen. And I'm going to put this stuff from my notes into the feed so that everybody can see what it is. It is our first reserve auction. First reserve auction. It is a diamond-aged IDW Publishing reserve auction. It is the Neil Adams Thrill Kill Artist's Edition portfolio. The story is by Jim Stenstrom. The art and cover are by Neil Adams. It's a limited edition, numbered 57 of 100 sets, and I'll show you that in a minute. Printed as 8 pages of a black and white sequential art series of prints. These prints are reprinted rather, at the size of the original art. This was a story that appeared in Creepy Magazine, number 75, from October 1975. Creepy Magazine was such a great horror comic. And these are printed in the original art pages size of 11.75 inches by 18 inches. And everything is reprinted. The whiteout marks, the rubber cement marks, the erasure marks, they're all there. This is from July 2012 that this portfolio came out. The grade range of the portfolio is 9.0, very fine near mint, to 9.2, near mint minus. There is a little bit of crumpling in the corner of the folder right here. So just to let you know about that, make sure that I'm out of here. Yeah, right there it's the crumpling. It does not affect the pages on the inside. Let me show you. This page is the intro page, and it also serves as the certificate of authenticity. It is signed by the late, great Neil Adams, and it is numbered 57 out of 100 copies. The story basically is a fictionalized yet graphic account that kind of mirrors the story many years ago at a university in Texas where one crazed individual decided to go up to a bell tower on the campus with a high-powered rifle and pick off people, kill people indiscriminately just because he could. and you get to see how Neal Adams worked. What awesome work. And as I told you, you could see tape marks, rubber cement marks, dirt marks from the penciling. This is what the original artwork looked like. Oh, man. Neal Adams passed away a few short months ago. We've been losing some giants in the comic book industry these past few months. First, it was Neal. Neal was 80 years old. He led a full career in the comics industry. Oh my goodness. This cannot be beat. What a great set of art to own. We lost Neal first, and then we lost George Perez a week later. George Perez was 67. And then just a couple of weeks ago, we lost the great Batman artist Tim Sale. And of course, one of the books that Neal Adams made his mark on was Batman. I'm going to stop here as far as what I'm showing you on these great pages. But this book is crying out for a new home. If you're a fan of Neal Adams' work, there is no reason why you should not own this. This is a reserve auction item. All reserve auction items open at a bid of $1. Let me just slip this back in. There we go. Sorry if I'm shaking the camera. Nice, neat little folder. $1 opening bid with a reserve. Okay, while I'm waiting for anything to come in, there's Reyes. Reyes, how you doing? Then we've got this book. Let's pull up the notes. Also, whoever hits the reserve and ultimately wins, it doesn't have to be the person who hits the reserve. Let's just say whoever wins. Whoever wins the Neal Adams Thrill Kill portfolio will receive a bonus. I'm not going to tell you what that bonus is yet. I want to see that book, that portfolio climb. But in the meantime, I'm going to show you the second item, which is that cover that says book and record set at the top. That's a claim. A buy it now. Let me put it in the feed and I'll give you a closer look. All right. This is a Bronze Age. Power Records claim. Bronze Age Power Records. The Amazing Spider-Man book and record set. Rodney, how are you, Rodney? Did your last batch that you won from me, did it arrive yet? Please let me know. This is a book and record set. These are great. They should bring these back. The action comes alive. There is a book and record set where it's an original story, an adventure of Spider-Man, and it's set to music, sound effects, and voiceovers, reading each part. And you can read the book along with listening to the 45 vinyl record that comes in here with the book. There's a little sleeve at the very back of the book where the record is kept. Excellent, excellent. Glad to hear that, Rodney. This book, a Spider-Man adventure called Invasion of the Dragon Men. This is the Power Records book and record set number PR24. And let me show you. The story is written by Arthur Korb. The art is by Rich Buckler, who did the penciling. That's what that P stands for next to his name in the feed. With inks by Dick Giordano. That I stands for inks. That's next to his name in the feed. The cover is by Rich Buckler and Dick Giordano, and Terry Austin assisted on the interiors. This issue features the first appearance and apparent death of Draco, the king of the Dragon Men. And as promised, the 45 is included. Plays on both sides. This is awesome. What a great way to get kids to read. They should, they did this primarily through the 1970s, but they should have continued this. They did this on DC characters, on Marvel characters, plus Star Trek and Planet of the Apes. This was published in 1974. The grade range on the book is 7.0, fine, very fine, to 7.5, very fine, minus condition. The buy it now is $40. And that, may I say, is cheap. Because I've seen these book and record sets go for a whole lot more. Let me show you what's next to the Spider-Man book and record set. It's a Diamond Age. Marvel Comics auction. It's a standard auction. It was only fitting that I bring this book out. This is Star Wars Obi-Wan. Well, actually, in the indicia, the full title is Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. This is issue number 1. Diamond Age. The story inside is by Christopher Cantwell. The art is by Ario Anindito. Ario Anindito was the artist. The cover is by Phil Noto. The first appearances of characters named Garen Rand and Nordris K. This issue was published in July of 2022. The grade range on this book is 9.8, near mint to 9.9 mint condition. The opening bid on this book is $8. $8 is the opening bid, and it's only fitting that I should bring this book out because the first season of Obi-Wan Kenobi just completed on the Disney Plus streaming channel, and man, was it good. If you have not seen it yet, you need to. It is awesome. And it answers many questions that you didn't even have about how things went. Little nuances. Any slabs? There are no slabs planned today. I am sorry. No plans for any slabs on today's show. But thank you for asking, Robert. Now, speaking of Star Wars, just beneath that issue of Star Wars Obi-Wan, I've got a very interesting book for you. It is a Diamond Age Abrams Comic Arts claim. Abrams Comic Arts is the publisher. And it's an awesome book. And I just put the listing of it in the feed, and now I'm going to go a little closer to show you. This book is called Star Wars, the original Topps Trading Card Series, Volume 1, signed hardcover. It's just a little bigger than the palm of my hand, and my hands are big. This is a great book. It's a 548-page digest-sized hardcover, but I dare any of you to be able to fit this into your pocket. Digest-sized hardcover, full-color reproductions, and commentary of the original series, Series 1, Topps Trading Card Set, published by Topps. Based on the 20th Century Fox motion picture Star Wars, which in terms of its episodic nature was episode 4, but it was the first Star Wars movie to ever come out. It reproduces what the cards look like. Maybe some of you remember these cards. Maybe some of you collected them. I know I did. It even includes pictures of the stickers. Man, this was a good series. Here's some more of the stickers. Yeah, the cards were good. And it comes with, oops, hold on, I'm losing the dust jacket. It comes with some bonus cards in the back. Look at that. Seals unbroken. There's a good buddy of mine. His name is Robert Conti. Robert Vincent Conti. And here he's mentioned right here. Robert Vincent Conti is a pop culture consultant who, armed with his vast memorabilia collection, utilized his expertise on a myriad of officially licensed projects, including Godzilla, the rock band Kiss, and Sesame Street. He has 3 children and is the subject of a forthcoming documentary film, Rebuilding Robert. He lives in New York City. What's going to happen is the winner of this book, whoever claims it, they will not receive this particular copy because this copy is mine. They will receive an identical copy that will be signed by Robert Vincent Conti, personalized to you, the winner, and shipped out to you, the winner. This is a buy it now. Claim it and it's yours for $30. Great book. Robert says, I used to collect the Garbage Pail Kids cards when I was younger. Yeah, I remember those too. You know, the thing for me when I was younger was wacky packages. I used to love those. But then when Star Wars came out, forget about it. Now, let me give you the stats on the book. That's just to the left of the Star Wars trading card book. Here it is. Had to go back a little bit in my notes. This is another reserve auction from DC Comics. All right, you're going to want to check this out. From the late George Perez. It is a Bronze Age DC Comics reserve auction. It is the new Teen Titans annual number 1B. The story is by George Perez and Marv Wolfman. The art is by George Perez and Romeo Tangal. The cover is by George Perez, which I believe he colored it himself with marker. Great cover. This issue features the 8th appearance of the Omega Men in DC Comics continuity. And there's an appearance by Commander. Commander is the woman that's being hoisted up by Starfire. Starfire's evil sister. This book came out in July of 1982. The grade range is 7.5, very fine minus, to 8.0, very fine. The opening bid on this reserve auction is $1. So that's what we got so far. I'm going to start swapping stuff out for new stuff. Please let me know if you're thinking about something that may be on the screen and then it goes away. If it hasn't been sold, it's still available. So all you have to do is ask me, hey, remember that Thrill Kill portfolio of Neil Adams? I've been thinking about it. I think I want it. Can you bring it back to the screen? Absolutely, I can. Robert Kennedy says $25 on the Teen Titans. Ooh, very nice. $25 opening bid. And you know what? The reserve has been met. The reserve has been met. I am now obligated to sell the new Teen Titans Annual at whatever the closing bid is. The $25 doesn't have to be the closing bid. It'll only be the closing bid if nobody else decides to challenge our good friend Robert Kennedy on his bid. So I am going to give you guys a couple of minutes. And I say you guys, but right now I'm only seeing Robert on the screen, and that's okay. But I will give other people a chance just for a few minutes, just in the interest of fairness, of course. Otherwise, this book is going to go home to Robert Kennedy. I am going to switch out Thrill Kill for the next book. I should get my gavel ready for our auctions. And I actually need to get my my marker ready too. Okay, got my gavel ready. Here we go. Got my markers ready. We're going to swap out Thrill Kill. Please remember, if anything has not been sold, it is still available. Ooh, I've got something really cool for you guys. Oh boy. And it's something that it's related to a movie, and the movie hasn't come out yet. And I may have given the guess away, but I don't care. I'm excited about this. All right, we're swapping out Neil Adams Thrill Kill. It is still available Please let me know if you want me to bring it back for consideration. And we're going to say while we're waiting, $25 for the new Teen Titans Annual number 1 going once. All right, we've got another reserve auction coming up right now. Hold on, I'm just adding something to my notes. All right. All right, I'm ready to put this in the feed. Why, hello. How are you? I see you. And hey, Reyes, what's happening? What's the deal with Obi-Wan? I will tell you, sir. Obi-Wan is a standard auction. It is a grade range of 9.8 to 9.9, which is near mint to mint condition. It's issue number 1 of Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. The opening bid on Star Wars Obi-Wan is $8. And I'm going to say $25 on the new Teen Titans Annual issue number 1 going twice. So to all of you out there that might be considering putting in a bid on the new Teen Titans Annual number 1, your last chance is here. Because otherwise, if you do not, what's the word I'm looking for? If you do not outbid Robert Kennedy. Robert Kennedy is going to be the winner. So please consider your options carefully and act fast. Now, here's the item that I'm going to put into the feed now. You'll be hard-pressed to find this, even now. And the movie has not come out yet. The movie is due shortly. All right, this is what we've got. This is a Cinemark Theaters exclusive set, Diamond Age. Cinemark Theaters Reserve Auction exclusive. Cinemark Theaters exclusive Thor Love and Thunder set, which is consisting of 2 items. A popcorn tub and a drinking tumbler. Nobody else on the show like this has this. I can almost guarantee that. Exclusive limited edition Cinemark Theaters aluminum popcorn tin, which sounds like an oxymoron, but it's really not. They call it a tin, but it's made of aluminum. Look at this thing. Raise your hammer. And there is the Hammer Stormbreaker, which is what Thor is carrying now. Half hammer on one side, half axe on the other. He almost killed Thanos with it. The handle is made from a part of Groot from the Guardians of the Galaxy. And of course, on the other side of the tin, there's Mjolnir. Old trusty Mjolnir. Raise your hammer. And there's the Marvel Studios logo, and underneath it, the logo for the film, Thor, Love and Thunder. And there are both Thors. Thor Odin's son, played by Chris Hemsworth, and the mighty Thor, the female Thor, the new wielder of Mjolnir, as played by the Jane Foster character, played by actress Natalie Portman. This is a virgin popcorn tin. It is not seen popcorn and butter flavoring on the inside of it. It has not been eaten out of. I don't sell items like this that I have used. I just think that's wrong. You know, you use it and then you wash it out and you sell it. Yeah, no, thank you. This tin, and there's the logo again. Only in theaters. This is exclusive to Cinemark. Now, other movie chains may have their own popcorn tins or tubs for Thor, Love and Thunder. But trust and believe when I tell you they will not look like this one. This one is exclusive to Cinemark. It is 130 ounce capacity, which is equivalent to a large tub of popcorn. And then here's the cup. Plastic drinking tumbler. Again, no sodas or drinks of any kind have been placed inside of it. This is a virgin cup, never been drunk out of. Oh, it's awesome. It is awesome. No lid. I was told there was no lid for this. There's the logo. Marvel Studios. This is a 44-ounce drinking tumbler. Oh, awesome. Awesome. They are both from June 2022. The movie comes out in theaters on July 8th of this year. It's the next big Marvel blockbuster. And it is actually getting good reviews, even though the general populace hasn't seen it yet. This popcorn tin and drinking tumbler set promotes the new Marvel Studios motion picture, Thor: Love and Thunder. The grade range is 9.9 mint condition to 10.0 gem mint condition. The opening bid for this reserve auction is $1. I shall remind you again on the reserve auctions. You place a bid, you're not limited to the opening bid of $1, but reserve auctions will always start at $1. You can bid as high as you want. And speaking of which, we did just to shift gears just slightly, we did the $25 for the new Teen Titans Annual #1 from Robert Kennedy, going once, and we did going twice. And now we are going to say on the new Teen Titans Annual #1, $25 bid. Sold. Hit it a little too hard. That's all right. Let's do it again. Sold. Sometimes I get very excited. Robert Kennedy is the winner of the new Teen Titans Annual #1, co-written and drawn by the late, great George Perez with $25. That was a mighty soul. Yes, it was. 15 on the Thor set. All right. Thank you for that bid, Reyes. Unfortunately, the reserve has not been met yet. So if you want this item, you are going to have to go higher on your bid. I must remind everybody, this is a film that is not out yet. This film is coming out rather, on July 8th. July 1st is Friday. So we've got a week and a half before this film comes out. And you can have this set if you win it before the film comes out. If you go to a Cinemark theater, there's a very good chance these won't be available because they release them for sale way before the film comes out, so that by the time the film comes out, they're gone. And if you go to another theater chain like AMC or Edwards or however, maybe they'll have a popcorn tin and a drinking tumbler from Thor: Love and Thunder, but it's not going to look like these. So Reyes, be advised, you're going to have to come a little higher on your bid. While you're considering that, 20. Reyes says 20 on the Thor: Love and Thunder movie set. Thank you for the bid. I am sorry that the reserve has not yet been met. Please remember, I am under no obligation to sell any item that's a reserve if the reserve has not been hit or surpassed as of yet. All right. We're about to give Robert his props on his win. Congratulations. Goes out to Robert Kennedy for purchasing the new Teen Titans Annual number 1B for $25. Thank you, Robert. Congratulations. That's one of the two things we do when we have a winner. I'm about to do the second thing. We're up to a $20 bid on the Thor Love and Thunder set. The reserve has not been met. So there's still a chance for anybody to win this, including Reyes, if he chooses to up his bid. All right. Robert, you are the winner. And we're going to swap out the new Teen Titans because we have a winner on it now. And we're going to swap out the book and record set. Those are always fun. They really should bring those back. And what's nice about the book and record set is as you're reading along, you're hearing the story unfold with actors reading all the parts, plus music, plus sound effects. And then when you get to the bottom of each page, you'll hear this little ding. That is your cue to turn the page. I think that's awesome. I think that is awesome. Now, what's next? We've got another reserve auction coming up. An oldie but a goodie. Please remember, on anything that has not sold, it's still available. I must wet my whistle for a quick second. Ah, very good, very good. All right, here's what we have now. It's a Bronze Age Marvel Comics Reserve Auction. It is The New Mutants, Volume 1, Number 4. The New Mutants, Volume 1, Number 4. Great cover. The story is by Chris Claremont. The art by Sal Buscema, with inks by Bob McLeod. The cover is by Bob McLeod. This is a child abuse issue. This features a young person who is revealed to have been the victim of child abuse. So this is kind of a special issue. It also features an appearance by the Empress Lilandra of the Shi'ar Empire, who began a torrid love affair with Professor X, Charles Xavier, in the pages of the Uncanny X-Men. It carries over into this issue. Great issue. June 1983 is when this came out. This is a Bronze Age book. The grade range is 9.0, very fine near mint, to 9.2, near mint minus. This is a reserve auction. The opening bid is $1. The reserve has not been revealed yet. The opening bid is $1. Now, Reyes, weren't you also interested in Obi-Wan? I assume that's why you asked. Did you want to put in a bid on Obi-Wan? It is not a reserve. It is a standard auction. The opening bid is $8. So please let me know. What else am I going to put up? I'm glad you asked. Oh, I've got a nice one. It's a Silver Age. Silver Age DC. It's actually a great issue. This is also a reserve auction. All right, Silver Age DC Comics Reserve Auction. It is Batman, Volume 1, number 198. An 80-page giant. Doug! How are you, Doug? Doug, I have to tell you, my wife and I both were quite gratified by the message that you left on my Facebook page regarding Dominic and his gift. So I wanted to thank you so much. You know, you nearly brought me to tears, both of us. And just so you know, I thank you so much for that. And I was happy to be able to make Dominic happy. And I could tell that he was. So I was very happy to do it, and I'm thankful for your response. Batman, number 198, 80-page giant. It's got several stories in it. Bill Finger, Edmund Hamilton, Al Schwartz, David Verne, and Henry Boltinoff are the writers. The art is by Bob Kane, Dick Sprang, Sheldon Moldoff, Jack Burnley, Lou Sayer Schwartz, Henry Boltonoff, and Charles Paris. The cover is by Bob Kane, Carmine Infantino, Murphy Anderson, and Charles Paris. Cool. Cool. I just read Douglas's response. The thanks is all ours. He was absolutely elated. I'm very, very pleased. This book, wait, I got another comment. Oh, we're going to read it together this weekend, and then I'll submit it for grading and hang it on his wall. Oh, look at that. That's so cool. That's very, very cool. I've got I got something Power Rangers related on today's show, actually. Let me just check my notes real quick. And if you want to see it sooner rather than later, just let me know. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yes. It's a reserve auction on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Volume 1, Number 40. And whoever wins it is going to win a bonus. A Power Rangers related bonus. So let me know if you want to see that sooner rather than later. I'm more than happy to oblige you. It's 16 months. Aren't you hopeful? Batman. Number 198. I was telling you about it. This 80-page giant in a giant size format. You can tell how thick it is. It reprints from the following issues. Batman Volume 1, Number 47 from July 1948. Batman Volume 1, Number 55 from October-November 1949. Batman Volume 1, Number 113 from February 1958. Batman Volume 1, Number 129 from February 1960. Detective Comics Volume 1, Number 211 from September 1954. And as a bonus treat inside, the McClure Syndicate Batman Sunday strip, newspaper strip, from February 10th to March 10th of 1946. And World's Finest Comics, Volume 1, Number 61, from November-December 1952. In this issue, the Batman origin is retold, featuring the appearance and death of Joe Chill, the mugger who murdered Bruce Wayne's parents. So this is a good issue to have. Great issue to have. January, February 1968 is when this book was published. The grade range is 5.5 fine minus to 6.0 fine condition. The opening bid is $1. Reserve auction. I see I missed some comments. Let me read them. Douglas Wells said, I know, right? In response to the 16-month, my answer to is 16 months that it would take CGC to grade it and to get it back to him. Douglas Wells said, be right back right after that. And Robert Kennedy says, I would like to see the Power Ranger next. Very good, sir. All right, we shall do that. And you know what? I'm going to swap out that Star Wars. I'm trying to give Reyes a chance a few more minutes to possibly place a bid on Obi-Wan. But I'm going to take the Star Wars trading card hardcover and I am going to swap that out. And I'll swap that out for the Power Rangers. Right now, currently, we have a bid of $20 of from Reyes Galaviz, $20 for the Thor Love and Thunder set, but the reserve has not yet been met. All right. I'm going to swap out the Obi-Wan because we can always bring it back. Here we go. How about that one? Oh, all right. Hold on. And Dan Nichols has joined us. Hey, Dan. How are you? I'm going to put the whoops. I'm going to put this down here. We're going to put Obi-Wan back up. $8 from Reyes. Shuri, how are you? Hi. Hi. I'm doing good. Glad to see you, my friend. I just saw myself waving to Shuri. All right. Obi-Wan. Number one, $8 going once. To give anybody a chance to jump in on that. And we just introduced the Power Rangers book. So I'm going to swap out the Star Wars trading card hardcover instead. Swapping that out. Anything that has not sold is still available. Let's move this up. Yes, I did see it. Yes. No worries, Reyes. Shuri says, no, wait a second. Dan Nichols says 9. Dan, are you? Please confirm that. While I'm waiting for that confirmation, Shuri says, I'm good. Thank you so much for the happiness you brought my son with the gift. I'm very happy to do that. Very, very happy. Could I get a closer look at the Power Ranger when you get the time? Yes, give me a moment. Let me just put the stats on that issue into the feed. There it is. It is a Diamond Age Boom Studios reserve auction. Okay. All right. So we have a $9 bid on Obi-Wan #1. So, Reyes, if you still want this book, you're going to have to place a new bid because you have just been outbid by Dan Nichols. High bid is $9. Dan Nichols is the man to beat on Obi-Wan Kenobi #1. Now, Reyes says $10 on Obi-Wan. All right. Reyes is the new high bidder on Obi-Wan Kenobi. $10. Dan, if you want the Obi-Wan book still, you have to come up in your bid. All right. Diamond Age, Boom Studios, reserve auction item, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Volume 1, number 40. Here's the close-up. Nice cover. Nice cover. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 1, number 40. The story is by Ryan Parrott. The art by Danielle Di Nicuolo. The cover is by Jamal Campbell. It's from June 2019. The grade range is 9.8, near mint to 9.9, mint condition. Reserve auction, opening bid, $1. Actually, I want to go after the Batman and the New Mutants. Okay, so you're basically telling me you're not going to place any more bids on Obi-Wan #1. Is that correct, Dan? Because if you still want it, you can still bid on that as well. But you can bid on the other stuff too. Shuri says New Mutants first. Please. Okay. And Dan confirms that. Okay. So we got some action going here. All right. We've got no bids yet. Oops, hold on. New comments. Robert says $10 on Power Ranger. $10 on Power Ranger. Okay. Thank you for the $10 bid for Power Rangers Volume 1, number 40. Reserve not met yet. Reserve not met. $10 is the high bid. Reserve not met on Power Rangers 40. Let's jump to New Mutants for a moment. New Mutants Volume 1, number 4. Dan says $10 on Batman. All right. That is a reserve auction. We have a $10 bid on Batman, number 198. The reserve has not been met yet on Batman number 198. The high bid right now is $10. Please remember, I am under no obligation to sell any reserve item if the reserve has not been met. If you want to hit the reserve or surpass it, you are going to have to keep bidding. I will tell you when you have hit the reserve or have surpassed the reserve. So the New Mutants, the opening bid on that is $1. Shuri, did you want to place a bid? It is a reserve auction. It's a special issue, actually. It is a child abuse issue. It features a character inside who, what it was revealed, has suffered from child abuse. Marvel Comics does this sort of thing every now and again to bring attention to such serious issues as child abuse. So this issue has an opening bid of $1. It has not received any bids yet. From June 1983, grade range 9.0, very fine near mint, to 9.2 near mint minus. So we're waiting on an opening bid on that. Let me check the feed. There's always something coming in while I'm talking. Robert Kennedy has upped his bid on Power Rangers from $10 to $20. $10 to $20. The reserve on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 1, number 40, has now been met. So now I am obligated to sell Power Rangers 40 at whatever the closing bid happens to be. All right, just to give a couple of minutes so that anybody else who may be interested in Power Rangers may have a chance. And I saw Shuri's bid. $5 on the New Mutants. $5 is the high bid, but is it the bid that hits or surpasses the reserve? Checking my notes. Reserve has not been met. $5 is the high bid. Do you want to try for a little bit higher, Shuri? And while I'm waiting for her to decide on that, Dan just went from 20 on Batman to 40 on Batman 198. All right, hold on. Checking my notes. You're getting a lot closer, Dan. But at $40, the reserve has not been met. I can't tell you how close you're coming, but you are getting closer. Would you like to go a little bit higher? All right, so I'm waiting to hear if Shuri or Dan want to go higher on their bids for the reserve items, respectively, the New Mutants, Volume 1, number 4, and Batman, Volume 1, number 198. Dan now says 50 on Batman. 50 on Batman. The reserve on Batman Volume 1, number 198 has been met. $50 is now the high bid. I am now obligated to sell Batman at whatever the final price turns out to be. So if there's anybody else who wants to place a bid for Batman number 198, now is your chance. Because now I am saying Batman Volume 1, number 198 at $50 from Dan Nichols going once. And I am now also saying Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 1, number 40 at $20 from Robert Kennedy, also going once. And Shuri Wells, now at $7 on the New Mutants, Volume 1, Number 4. The reserve has now been met. So I'm going to say $7 on the New Mutants from Shuri Wells, going once. On Batman, Volume 1, Number 198, $50 from Dan Nichols, going twice. Okay, anybody has a few more seconds left to get in on that. I'm going to say I'm still waiting to hear on Obi-Wan if Reyes wants to go a little hot. No, wait a second. Obi-Wan was not. Hold on. Sometimes it's a little daunting to keep track. Yeah, it's a regular auction. All right. Looks like we're going to clear out on everything that you see so far, almost everything that you see. We're going to say Obi-Wan at $10. Going once from Reyes Galaviz. We're going to say going twice on $7 for the New Mutants. Number 4, Volume 1. We're going to say going twice on Power Rangers number 40. And we've already said going twice on Batman 198. I'm going to say going twice on Obi-Wan for $10. All right, it looks like we're going to have closeouts across the board. All right, let's do clockwise. We'll start with Obi-Wan. $10 on Obi-Wan, going once, going twice. Sold. Obi-Wan is sold to Reyes Galaviz at $10. Now for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 40. We're at $20 from Robert Kennedy, going once, $20 going twice. Wait, there's somebody writing in. Oh, Reyes is just saying cool that he won Obi-Wan. Power Rangers sold $20. And I'll reveal the bonus in just a moment. Batman 198. I know Dan is waiting patiently. We're at $50, going once, going twice. Sold. Dan Nichols is just one. Batman 198 at $50. And now for Shuri, the New Mutants. Volume 1, Number 4, $7. We said going once. We said going twice. Sold. Wow. They're all winners. Reyes, are you still thinking about the Thor Love and Thunder set? Please let me know. All right, I'm going to do the post-its and the props. So bear with me just a moment. Obi-Wan, $10. Congratulations. I'll put your props up in a moment. Yes, it was a nice pickup for everybody. Yes. Reyes, have you seen the Obi-Wan series on Disney Plus? If you haven't, you have to. It's awesome. Not a problem, Shuri. Not a problem. All right. Can everybody hear the music? Just out of curiosity. All right. So that covers that one. Next for Dan. Well done, Dan. Turn it up? Okay. Let me know if that's better, Dan. Shuri says, I worked all day, end of the month in car sales. I'm headed out. Thank you again. Good night. It's low in the background. Dan says, thank you. All right. $7. So it looks like Dan and Shuri are leaving. Have a good night, you guys. And now I'm going to give everybody their props. Okay. Okay, here's Shuri's props. Congratulations go out to her. Next up, okay, here comes Dan's props. Well done to you, Dan. Shortly after the end of the show, I will start to send out um, invoices for everyone. Next, well, let me do Reyes first on that. Reyes, I'm still waiting to hear from you about Thor: Love and Thunder. Did you change your mind, or are you still interested in that set? You have the high bid. The reserve has not been met. Also, Reyes, you get a free gift with that Obi-Wan. I almost forgot about that. Okay, here comes Reyes' props. And then I'll give Robert Kennedy, I'll give you your props, and then I'm going to give you guys both your free gifts. All right, there's Robert's props. And now, Robert, here comes your free gift. Ah, I got your message, Dan. I will send that to you shortly. All right. The winner of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Volume 1, number 40, shall receive the Diamond Age Hasbro Toys rate Hasbro's Saban's Power Rangers Lightning Collection Mighty Morphin White Ranger action figure from 2018. You will get this guy. The grade range is 9.9 mint to 10.0 gem mint condition. Interchangeable head, cool sword, energy blast. You can change out the hands into fists. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It looks like 12 points of articulation. So that's for you. Yes, it is. Now, the Obi-Wan winner gets one too, but not a Power Rangers thing. He gets something Star Wars appropriate. So Reyes, this is coming for you. Okay. Reyes, here's what you win as a bonus for winning Obi-Wan. Number 1, Star Wars die-cast First Order TIE Fighter from the film Star Wars The Force Awakens. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That, my friend, is yours. So you just won that. I know. That's what makes giveaways cool. So let me know, Reyes, are you going to put any more thought into upping your bid on these? You're close, but I can't tell you how close. So if you still want them, let me know. We got some more great stuff coming up. You're welcome, by the way. And Reyes says 25 on Thor, Love and Thunder. All right, let's see how we're going to do this. Has the reserve been met? Yes, the reserve has been met on the Thor Love and Thunder set. $25 is the high bid. Do we have any other bids on this great movie set for exclusive for Cinemark theaters? Thor Love and Thunder. The a popcorn tub and drinking tumbler set at $25 from Reyes Galvez, going once. $25 for Thor Love and Thunder. Great Cinemark movie set, going twice. Meanwhile, I'm getting ready. The next batch of stuff is going to go up. There's some great things still coming up. Oh, I've got a set related to the movie, The Batman. All right, we said $25 going once on the Thor Love and Thunder set. We said $25 going twice for the Thor Love and Thunder set. Has bid on by Reyes Galvez and sold. $25. Awesome sauce. Reyes, you got it. Congrats. You did very well. All right, let's put some new stuff up. I've got a Batman set coming up. It's a Batman set based on the movie, The Batman, that came out a couple of months ago. What a great film. If you've seen it, it's awesome. It is our first item in what we call today's Lightningrod special value. Hey, Dan, you might be interested in this. Wait till you see it. This is a set I put together. Here's what comes in the set. You get a copy of Detective Comics, number 600. You get a Funko Pop bobblehead, excuse me, of Batman from the film The Batman. You get a 3D puzzle from the Batman from the film. It is a Batmobile 3D puzzle. You get a Batman plastic tumbler, complete with straw and lid. I think it's a 24-ounce tumbler. It's called a totem cup. And one more thing. You get a Batman t-shirt. Batman t-shirt. Unfortunately, there is only one size that was made available to me. It is a small. It is an adult small. It's the only one I've got. I don't know if you can see that. Here, let's do this. All right. That is the entire set. Let's put it in the feed. Robert said, I just watched the new Doctor Strange movie. Well, how did you like it? I thought it was cool. So this is today's Lightning Rod special value. It is a Copper and Diamond Age DC Comics Warner Brothers claim. Today's Lightning Rod special value will always be a claim item. This happens to be a set. The set includes, which I call it the Batman gift set. It includes the Batman motion picture 20 ounce. That's what it is. It's 20 ounces. 20 ounce drinking cup with lid and straw. It also comes with the Batman motion picture Batmobile 3D puzzle manufactured by RDP Creative Incorporated. It also comes with an official Batman motion picture logo t-shirt in black from Warner Brothers Studios. I'm sorry, I cannot give you any other size except small. If you can't wear a small, maybe you know someone in your household that can wear it. Or maybe you can gift it. Or maybe you can just save it. It's a collectible. Save it. You don't have to wear it if it's a t-shirt. Save it. Beautiful Batman logo with the DC Comics logo inside. This is an official Warner Brothers item. At the time I got it, all they had was small. So I took it. Somebody will use it one way or the other. And you also got the Batman motion picture Funko Pop bobblehead. You wanted to take a close look at it. Homie looks cool in there. And then you have this. Batman featured in Detective Comics number 600. It's an anniversary issue. Batman Volume 1, number 600. The story is by Sam Hamm. Sam Hamm is the person who wrote the screenplay for the first Batman movie, starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. The inside of that comic, there are tribute essays by Alan Brennert, Adam West, Eric Van Lustbader, Stan Lee, Samuel R. Delaney, Julia Schwartz, Penn Jillette, and Teller. Wow. And then the art inside is by Dennis Cowan, with inks by Dick Giordano and Frank McLaughlin. There's also pinups inside by Bernie Wrightson, Neil Adams, the late Neil Adams, Walt Simonson, Will Eisner, David Mazzucchelli, Dick Sprang, Norm Brayfogle, Fred Butler, Mike Zeck, Mike Mignola, Keith Giffen, Al Gordon, and Sergio Aragonés. The cover is by Dennis Cowan, with inks by Malcolm Jones III. The comic came out in May 1989. The grade range on the comic is 9.0, very fine near mint, to 9.2 near mint minus. Everything else that you see is 9.8 near mint to 10.0 gem mint condition. The today's Lightning Rod special value on this set is $40. $40 for everything. I'm only going to leave this up for a few minutes, and then we're going to move on. We've got a Captain America gift set coming up. After all, the 4th of July is right around the corner. So why not have the Captain America gift set? All right, we're going to move on to our next items. Please remember that anything that has not sold is still available. All right, here's what we got coming up next. These 3 books are one set. These 3 books are all one set. All right, let's put this in the feed. This is what we call the Captain America gift set. This is a bronze / diamond age Captain America gift set. This is also part of it. All right. Let's get to the nitty gritty of this. This is a bronze / diamond age Marvel Comics claim set. The Captain America gift set. Happy 4th of July, which is right around the corner, less than a week away. This gift set includes everything you see here. A copy of Captain America Volume 1, number 216B. A copy of Captain America Volume 11, number 0C. Number 0C. It's a variant. A copy of Captain America Symbol of Truth, number 1E, a Scotty Young variant cover. And a Fig Pen, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Falcon enamel pin. Now let's go over everything. First is Captain America Volume 1, number 216B. Whoops. Story by Roy Thomas, Stan Lee, and Jack Kirby. Art by Dave Cockrum and Frank Giacoia and Jack Kirby, with inks by Dick Ayers. The cover is by Gil Kane, with inks by Ernie Chan. Inside is a reprint from Strange Tales, Volume 1, number 114, from November 1963. This book came out in December 1977. The grade range is 6.5, fine plus, to 7.0, fine, very fine condition. The current value at this grade is $7. Then there's this book, Captain America, Volume 11, number 0C. The C signifies that this is the second variant cover. And it's a lovely wraparound cover by Mark Brooks. Look at that. Awesome cover. Awesome cover. The story inside is by Tony Onyebuchi, Jackson Lanning, and Colin Kelly. The art is by Matea DeLewis. The wraparound cover, again, is by Mark Brooks. There are appearances inside by Captain America, Steve Rogers, Captain America as Sam Wilson, and the villainous Arnim Zola. There he is right there, the guy who's got a head for a chest. This came out in June of 2022. The grade range is 9.8, near mint to 9.9, mint condition. And you got this great see-through backing board too, plastic backing board. The current value at this grade, which is 9.8 near mint to 9.9 mint, is $10. So you get that. Then you get this. Captain America Symbol of Truth, number 1E. This makes this the 4th variant on this issue. A Scotty Young variant cover. Inside, the book is written by Tochi Onyebuchi. The art inside is by R.B. Silva. Again, the variant cover is Scotty Young. Appearances inside by Sam Wilson as Captain America. The Falcon 2, Joaquin Torres is the second Falcon. Crossbones, and Hunter the White Wolf. This came out in July of 2022. The grade range is 9.8 near mint to 9.9 mint condition. The cost, or rather the current value, the cost is what I paid for it, the cover price. The current value at this grade is $14. And then you've got this. This is the Falcon and the Winter Soldier Falcon enamel pin. Make sure you can see that, Jim. There we go. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier enamel pin. Based on the Marvel miniseries shown on Disney Plus, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It is die-cast zinc alloy with enamel inlay, electroplated nickel as a coating, sized approximately 3 inches tall, or 76.2 millimeters, 3/32 of an inch thick, which would be the equivalent of 2 millimeters. Encased in a museum quality clear plastic polycarbonate display case. This came out in 2022. The grade range is 9.9 mint to 10.0 gem mint condition. The current value at this grade is $14. You get the entire set, all 3 awesome comics, plus the Falcon and Winter Soldier pin, for buy it now of $45. Claim it, and it is yours for $45. All right. Got some more stuff to bring out. All right, here's what else we got going on. Look at this. Another Thor Love and Thunder item is an action figure of the villain, Gore, the God Killer. So isn't that awesome? Check this out. This is a Diamond Age Hasbro Toys claim. Hasbro Marvel Legends series Thor Love and Thunder Gore action figure. The Gore figure is based on the character portrayed in the film Thor Love and Thunder by actor Christian Bale from Marvel Studios, due to be released in theaters across the country July 8th. This action figure has 13 points of articulation, plus it includes a left leg, if you see this blue leg here, to another action figure, a builder figure on the character of Korg, that rock creature that was first introduced in the film Thor Ragnarok. You get the other Legend action figures in the series will have other pieces of Korg in it. This figure is mint in package from 2022. The grade range is 9.9 mint to 10.0 gem mint condition. Buy it now at $30. Claim it and it is yours for $30. Plus, the winner of this action figure will also receive a bonus related to Thor. All right, we're about to move on. We don't have anything of interest towards the Captain America set. And that's okay. We're going to move on to another item. Doug Pettigrew, how you been? How you be? Yeah, man, it's been a while. Glad to see you. Welcome back. We've got some pretty decent sales on today's show. Hope you'll join in. Right now, in order to celebrate the 4th of July, I've got a Captain America set. The Captain America set includes these 4 items. Captain America Volume 1, number 216. Captain America Volume 11, number 0C. Oops. With a wraparound cover by Mark Brooks. Awesome wraparound cover. You've got Captain America Symbol of Truth, number 1E, a Scotty Young variant cover. I am doing good, Doug. Thank you. And I'm glad to hear that you are too. So you get these 3 books, plus the Fig Pen Falcon enamel pin based on the Disney Plus series Falcon and the Winter Soldier. That's a $45 set, all 3 books and the pin. And then we have a claim of $30 for this great Marvel Legends series action figure of Gore the God Killer, the villain of the film Thor Love and Thunder, which comes out on the 8th of July. And anybody who claims this gets a free gift. So I'm just about to close out the Captain America set. Please remember, anybody watching, anything that hasn't sold is still available. All you have to do is ask me to bring something back to the screen. I'm happy to do so. Let's bring something else out. Ah, an oldie but a goodie. Bronze Age, DC Comics. Bronze Age DC Comics. This is a claim item. This is a buy it now. This is The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, number 98. The Brave and the Bold, Volume 1, number 98. The stories inside are by Bob Haney, John Broome, and Arnold Drake. The art is by Jim Aparo, Carmine Infantino, and Cy Barry, with Joe Giella and Bob Brown. The cover is by Nick Cardy. The main story teams up Batman and the Phantom Stranger. And there's a reprint From The Phantom Stranger, Volume 1, Issue number 2, from October-November 1952, and A Story of the Challengers of the Unknown, from Challengers of the Unknown, Volume 1, number 32, from June-July 1963. This issue came out in November of 1971. The grade range is 3.0, good, very good, to 3.5, very good minus. The buy it now on this is $5. Claim it and it is yours for $5. Ooh, we got a cool Spider-Man issue coming up. Got about an hour left to the show. Still some great stuff coming your way. This one is a reserve auction. A Diamond Age reserve auction from Marvel Comics. It is The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 1, number 500B. Number 500B. Story by J. Michael Straczynski. Art by John Romita Sr. Art by John Romita Jr. with inks by John Romita Sr. and Scott Hanna. The cover is by J. Scott Campbell and Tim Townsend. Issue number 500. This is the newsstand edition, anniversary issue, appearance by various villains, as you can see on the cover. This came out December of 2003. The grade range is 9.0, very fine near mint, to 9.2 near mint minus. This is a reserve auction item. The opening bid is $1. I am under no obligation to sell any reserve item if it does not hit the reserve price. See, what else shall I put out? Another Bronze Age Marvel coming up. Got a cool one. Another reserve auction. How about this one? This is a Bronze Age Marvel Reserve Auction, The Avengers, Volume 1, number 125. Volume 1, number 125. It's The Avengers versus Thanos. The story is by Steve Englehart. The art is by John Buscema and Dave Cockrum. The cover is by Ron Wilson and John Romita Sr. It is inside a Series 1 Marvel value stamp, and it is intact. It has not come out. It is not cut out of the comic. It is number 69, Marvel Girl, from the X-Men with art by Werner Roth. This issue is The Thanos War, Chapter 9 of 10. It takes place in between Captain Marvel, Volume 1, number 32, and number 33, featuring an appearance by Ligra of the Zodiac and Thanos. This came out in July 1974. The grade range is 5.5, fine minus, to 6.0, fine condition. Opening bid on this reserve item is $1. And let's see what else. We've got another today's Lightning Rod special value. Robert Kennedy, are you still with us? All right. Today's Lightning Rod special value, a Bronze Age. Oh, cool, Robert. You know, I have a Spawn issue for today as well. An early one, something you may not have. Let me know if you want to see it soon. Bronze Age DC Comics claim today's Lightning Rod special value, Weird Western Tales, Volume 1, number 12. Gotta wet my whistle again. Okay, I'll bring that up next. How much on Avengers? Asks Doug Pettigrew. It is a reserve auction, which means all reserve auctions start at $1, but there is a hidden bid price. The only way for a bidder to hit the bid price is to keep on bidding. I will let the bidder know when they've hit the reserve or when they have surpassed the reserve bid. I am under no obligation to sell the book for anything less than the reserve price. So I will let you know when you hit it, and you have the option of continuing to bid until you hit the reserve price or to give up somewhere along the way. So the opening bid, the minimum opening bid on Avengers, since it's a reserve item, is $1. But your first bid, your opening bid, can be anywhere above that if you choose. If you don't hit the reserve with your bid, I will say thank you for your bid. The reserve has not been met. And then you have the option to continue on or to pass. So, what would you like to do, Doug? And just so you know, Robert, the Spawn issue is coming up next. So, what do you want to do, Doug? Do you want to take a chance on Avengers 125? I'll start the bidding at $5. Very good. $5 is the opening bid from Doug Pettigrew on Avengers Volume 1, number 125. Reserve not met. Sometimes in reserve bidding like this, sometimes one person is the only one who's bidding, but that's okay. It all depends on how badly they want the book. So you know you have the high bid at $5, Doug, and now you also know that the book, since it has not hit its reserve yet, it will not sell at $5. So you have the option of continuing on. Would you like to make another bid? And this goes for anybody else who may be interested. You can jump in at any time. So, what would you like to do, Doug? Would you like to continue on? We're going to swap one of these books out. We're going to swap out The Brave and the Bold. Please know that anything that has not sold is still available. You can ask me at any time to bring a book back, and I'd be happy to. So we'll swap out The Brave and the Bold, Batman and the Phantom Stranger. I think we'll move weird Western Tales up here. Let me check my collection. Don't hold up because of me. I'll be a couple minutes. That's fine, Doug. Not a problem. Okay, here comes the next book. The Modern Age Image Comics claim item. Spawn number 23. Spawn number 23. Story, art, and cover by Todd McFarlane. Appearances inside by the villainous Overkill and the detective team Sam and Twitch. From August 1994. The grade range on this issue is 9.4 near mint to 9.6 near mint plus condition. This is a claim. This is a buy it now at $8. Claim it and it is yours for $8. And Robert claims Spawn, like I knew he would. Very, very good. Sold to Robert Kennedy. Spawn number 23 for $8. Well done. All right. Let's give Robert his props. All right. Congratulations. Go out to Robert Kennedy for purchasing Spawn number 23 at $8. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Just to tell you a little bit more of a heads up about some of the other books that are due out on today's show. We have a special issue on Batman, Batman Detective Comics number 1027. And it is a triple sized issue. It's a graphic novel sized issue, but it's a regular issue. We've got the Amazing Spider-Man number 157, Spider-Man versus Dr. Octopus. We have a Treasury edition of Shazam, the original Captain Marvel, which is limited collector's edition number C21. We've got it. Do you like Hellboy? We have a Hellboy 4 coaster set. And the images on the coaster are all drawn by Mike Mignola. We've got a Secret Wars issue spotlighting Doctor Doom. We've got a 2-issue set of Batman, One Dark Knight, written and illustrated by Jock. We've got an X-Men annual number 6 with the X-Men versus Dracula. And Storm becomes his bride. That's awesome. We've got other things coming up like Batman 166, Silver Age, with a classic Batman cover. Star Slayer, The Log of the Jolly Roger by Mike Grell, issue number 6. The last issue published by Pacific Comics. The Terminator, Tempest, number 1. The first issue of The Terminator to be published by Dark Horse Comics. The Uncanny X-Men number 258 with Wolverine versus the Mandarin. Oh, man. And we've got a first issue of Star Wars Chrysanthemum. Remember Black Chrysanthemum, the Black Wookiee, the bounty hunter from the Book of Boba Fett on Disney Plus? There's a whole issue devoted to him. We may not get through to everything, but what we don't get through to on today's show will go on to the next show. Again, Lightningrod Collectibles Live is a show that is simulcast on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Anything else done by Neil Adams? Yes. There is a Neil Adams story in this issue, Weird Western Tales, number 12. The story is the cover story. Even though the cover is drawn by Joe Kubert, the story featuring the mysterious El Diablo is a Neil Adams drawn story inside. And it's a great story, too. So, Weird Western Tales is definitely up. Batman-wise, anything else Neil Adams? Let's see. Nope, I don't think I have anything else Neil Adams for Batman on today's show. I don't think there's any artwork of Neil's in Detective 1027. All right, we're going to swap out Weird Western Tales. It's a shame that you're not picking up either the Thrill Kill portfolio or Weird Western Tales. They both have some great Neil Adams stuff in them. But I know you want Batman, so that I understand. All right, let's see what's next. Okay, we've got another claim coming up from the Bronze Age of Marvel. Bronze Age Spider-Man. Volume 1, number 157 of The Amazing Spider-Man. Featuring an appearance by Dr. Octopus. The story is by Len Wein. The art is by Ross Andru, with inks by Mike Esposito. With an inking assist by Dave Hunt. The cover is by John Romita Sr. This came out in June of 1976. The grade range on this issue is 9.2, near mint minus, to 9.4, near mint condition. But buy it now, it's $50. Claim it and it is yours for $50. Saw something on the last show by him. I believe it didn't sell. Have to rewatch and find out if it was something. To find out what it was, I'll let you know something. Yes, please do. And I'll look myself. After I send out the invoices, I'll look at the previous show. All right. What else? What else? What else? We're gonna swap out the Legends figure. I would have thought that would have flown based on the fact that the movie is coming out. And I hear there's a really great performance by Christian Bale in this film as the villain. But we will swap it out. Remember, anything that has not sold is still available. Okay, let's see what else we'll throw in here. Have about a half an hour left, a little less. We have another today's Lightning Rod special value item. Today's Lightning Rod special value, a Diamond Age DC Comics claim. It is Detective Comics number 1027. Specifically, number 1027, Torp I. Torp represents the company, the comic book retail company that partnered with DC for several variants of this book. That would be Torp, as in Torpedo Comics. And I, meaning it is the, let's see, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. So this would make this book with this cover by Arthur Adams. No, I'm sorry, that's covered by Frank Cho of the Dark Knight Batman, the older Batman. This cover is the 8th variant cover for this book. And you've got several stories in it. The book you better have, the book is thick enough. The stories are by Peter J. Tomasi, Brian Michael Bendis, Matt Fraction, Greg Rucka, James Tynion IV, Kelly Sue DeConnick, Mark Wolfman, Grant Morrison, Tom King, Scott Snyder, Dan Jurgens, and Mariko Tamaki. Now for the artwork. The artwork inside is by Brad Walker and Andrew Hennessy, David Marquez, Chip Zdarsky, Eduardo Risso, Riley Rossmo, Jose Luis Garcia Lopez, John Romita Jr., and Klaus Johnson. Jamal Campbell, Emanuela Lupacino, with inks by Bill Sienkiewicz, Chris Burnham, Walt Simonson, Ivan Rice, inked by Joe Prado, Jim Chung, Lee Bermejo, Dan Jurgens, with Kevin Nolan, Dan Mora, and Olivier Coipel. And again, this is a variant cover by Frank Cho. Let's take a closer look at this one. This is the 8th Torpedo Comics exclusive variant cover. You should also know this cover is limited to 1,500 copies printed. And it features appearance by various villains. This came out in November of 2020. The grade range is 9.8, near mint to 9.9 mint condition. Today's Lightning Rod special value for this issue is $24. Claim it, and it is yours at $24. I've got another today's Lightning Rod special value. And it just so happens to be another Spider-Man book. I'm going to swap out that number 500. No, actually, before I swap out anything else, I'm going to add one more book. We'll throw this one in. Another today's Lightning Rod special value issue, a Diamond Age Marvel Comics claim. It is The Amazing Spider-Man, Volume 7, Issue number 1, RIB. All right. This is Volume 7 of The Amazing Spider-Man, number 1, RIB. RIB means the RI stands for retailer incentive. B speaks to the variant. This is the variant cover, the first variant for this issue. All right. Philip Gouljar, thank you for joining us, Philip, asks, how much for Weird Western Tales? All right. And that's a great issue, too. Great issue, great condition. Weird Western Tales is today's Lightning Rod special value. It features stories by John Albano, Carrie Bates, Sergio Aragonés, and Denny O'Neil with Ed Herron. The art inside is by Tony DeZuniga. Neil Adams. Neil Adams draws the El Diablo story, and it's gorgeous. Bernie Wrightston. Neil Adams is inked by Bernie Wrightston on that story, which is even more amazing. Nick Cardy and Carmine Infantino. The cover is by Joe Kubert. So it features stories of Jonah Hex, El Diablo, Batlash, and Powwow Smith. The reprints are from Batlash number 7, October, November 1969, and Western Comics number 58, July, August 1956. This issue was published in June, July of 1972 The grade range is 7.5, fine, very fine, to 8.0, very fine. I'm sorry. That grade range 7.5 is very fine minus. I just caught an error in my notes. So 7.5 is very fine minus to 8.0, very fine. The book in that condition is worth $85. Today's lightning rod special value is $50. Claim this book and it is yours for $50. So I hope that answers your question, Philip. An $85 value, you're getting it for $50. Can't beat that. Let me know if you are interested in claiming it. By the way, in case I hadn't mentioned it, for that amazing Spider-Man retailer incentive, issue Volume 7, issue number 1, RIB. It's a grade range of 9.8 near mint to 9.9 mint condition. Today's lightning rod special value on that book is $40. So, Philip, you still with us? What would you like to do about Weird Western Tales Volume 1, number 12? Philip, you still with us? I know it's been a while since you've been on the show. I bid you welcome. Philip, where are you? Philip, where are you? Are you still with us? In the meantime, we're going to swap out the Amazing Spider-Man 500. Remember, anything that has not sold is still available. So let me know if you want me to bring anything back. All right. Okay, we've got a standard auction item coming up right here. A Bronze Age Marvel Comics auction item. Philip Gouljar, you still with us? Okay, we've got this one while we're waiting to hear from Philip. Secret Wars, number 8B. Secret Wars, number 8B. With a story by Jonathan Hickman. The art inside is by Assad Ribic. This variant cover, which looks like an action figure toy in its mint in its packaging, by John Tyler Christopher. Appearances by various heroes and villains, although this issue focuses a lot on Doctor Doom. This came out February 2016. The grade range is 9.2 near mint minus to 9.4 near mint condition. The opening bid is $6 on this issue. $6. Marvel Superhero Secret Wars. That's what I thought it was. A figure from the 80s. Yeah, John Tyler Christopher tends to do these covers that look like action figures in their packaging, which I think is kind of cool.
That's what I thought it was. A figure from the 80s. Yeah.
Well, we're kind of winding down. We've covered quite a bit of stuff today, which is cool. Is there anything that I mentioned that may have been scheduled to come up that you might want to see real quick? And that goes for anybody that's watching. All right, my friends. I think it's time to turn down the lights. We've been on for 3.5 hours. We had some interesting sales and some surprises, but it's just about that time. Could I go back over it? Yes, I will, real quick. There's the collected edition, limited collector's edition treasury, Shazam, the original Captain Marvel. That was scheduled to come up today. The DC Black Label series, One Dark Knight. Batman, One Dark Knight, issue number 1 and issue number 2. It is a set of 2 issues. X-Men Annual, Uncanny X-Men Annual, number 6 from 1982 are Merry Mutants Meet Dracula. This is a Silver Age Batman issue with a classic Batman cover. It's Batman Volume 1, number 166. The last Pacific Comics issue of Star Slayer, The Log of the Jolly Roger, great science fiction series created by Mike Grell. The Terminator, Tempest, number 1. First Dark Horse Comics issue on the Terminator. Good issue, too. Drawn by Chris Warner. The Uncanny X-Men, Volume 1, number 258, Wolverine versus the Mandarin. And Star Wars Chrysanthemum, featuring the black-haired Wookiee bounty hunter, Chrysanthemum. Number one. Hold on. Okay, so Robert, that's pretty much everything else. And of course, the books that didn't sell. Were you interested in any of those? Oh, and there's also, I have a giant Funko Pop of roller skating Stewart of the Minions from the upcoming animated film Minions: The Rise of Gru. I do have that, and I was planning on that for today as well. And if you remember the popcorn tin on Thor: Love and Thunder, I also have two other popcorn tins. One of Top Gun Maverick, and the other of Jurassic Park Dominion. Okay. All right, my friends. That was everything planned for today. We'll do some of the things that we didn't get to today, plus a whole lot more on our next show. So I think it's time to wrap everything up. First, I would definitely like to say that Lightning Rod cannot do shows like this without you. So, a hearty, heartfelt thank you is from me to you. Your patronage is greatly appreciated. If you haven't done so already, go to our YouTube channel, Lightningrod Collectibles, and subscribe so that you'll always know whenever Lightningrod Collectibles comes on at YouTube. And be sure to like and share this broadcast on Facebook. Thank you guys so much for joining us. It's been fun, it's been real, always a pleasure. to bring the best and the coolest of the diamond, modern, copper, bronze, silver, and even the golden age of comics to all of you. We'll see you on our next show. In a short while, I will send out invoices.